So here it is, the middle of February. I wanted to do a video on winter foraging. What I'm looking for today is tree resin. It's one of the only substantial things you can forage in the winter other than tree inner bark. I'll put a link to my last video on tree inner bark in the description. The reason I wanted to look for tree resin is because you always see these winter foraging videos and all they do is talk about how you can make tea out of needles and more tea, and tea is good in the winter, but I wanted to start thinking about what's something else substantial that's got calories that you could forage for in the winter. So I'm gonna look. There's a bunch of white pines around me here, so I'm gonna look at these, see if I can find a wad of resin. This is a white pine tree. There's small amounts of resin here and a little bit over here. I think I found a wad of resin right here. I'm just gonna cut into it and see if it's mostly resin or mostly bark. Yep, that's mostly resin. Okay, good. So I found this resin from that white pine. I'm going to put a link in the description on how to identify white pine. You can also find resin on spruce. I think pine tastes better generally than spruce, although the new foliage of spruce tastes pretty good. So I'm going to try this out and let you know how it is. Chewy. It tastes like pine. It's not that bad. It's a little bit bitter and tastes like pine. I'm gonna cut the video and keep chewing this and get right back to you. Wow, this is very chewy and it coats the whole inside of your mouth. And it's pretty bitter. It probably has calories. Other than that, I can't think of a good reason why you'd forage it on a regular basis. Hold on, I'm gonna cut the video and chew this a little more. So I would definitely consider, adding that to something. Just eating the resin on its own, it's quite sticky. It's almost like chewing gum, but it sticks to the whole inside of your mouth. But overall, the taste is not so bad. It is bitter. Part of foraging, though, is putting things together. It's variety. It's not necessarily going out and getting a whole bunch of one particular thing. So in my mind, this is a great option for the winter when there's not a lot else to forage. It's also a good option for survival situation when you're looking for calories. I don't know the calorie content of the resin. It seems like it probably has starches and sugars in it. So hopefully you learned something about pine tree resin. You can also use spruce tree. Like I said, pine tree I think tastes better. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Leave any questions in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching. So it's like 2 days later, and I wanted to give you guys a warning that I've never had to give before. That pine resin was sticky. It stuck inside my whole mouth for like 6 hours. So be prepared. I think there's still things that can be done with it, maybe if it's mixed with something to reduce the stickiness, but I just wanted to give you that warning before you try it out.